engineer Shaza, and today we will be writing our first ever Python program. So without further ado, let's get started. In order to make an arithmetic program in Python, we would be needing a lot of variables and several numbers. When I use the term variable, I basically mean a pocket that stores any data. For example, we create a variable and we name it x. Let's just associate a number or a value with that variable x. That's going to be my lucky number 9. Let's make another variable and call it y. Let's associate a value to it. I'm going to do 12 this time. Okay, now we have two variables. That means two kind of data in two different pockets of the memory. This means that we have two distinct places where we have two kinds of data present. Now let's see what we can do with all this kind of data. Okay, let's create another variable z and equate it to the sum of both the variables we created, x and y. So we would simply write z equals x plus y. This means that the value z is basically going to be equal to the two variables, the sum of them we created earlier. Let's try printing, also known as displaying the results. For that, we need to be very careful with our syntax. Let's see how we can print our data. We're going to do print with the round brackets and quotation marks. In between the quotation marks, we write that part of the text we want to appear as is. In this case, we're going to write the sum equals 2. Outside the quotation marks, we're going to write that part of the data we want the value for. For example, if I just place z here, that means that when I get the data displayed, I'm not going to get z, but instead the value of z. Let's see how that works. Since we're done with the program and it looks perfect, ready to go, let's just run the program to see what do we get as the output. So you see right here that our output is sum equals to 21. Now the fun part here is that we displayed two kinds of data. One that we wanted to be printed as is, the sum equals 2, and the other 21. Now wondering where the 21 came from? 21 is basically the value of z variable. We made z equal to the sum of two variables x and y. So this technically means that the variable z has been equal to 9 plus 12. That makes it 21. Hence the 21 in the output. Let's check what other things we can see while printing. This time, let's print x, but not in the quotation marks. And let's also print x this time with quotation marks. And let's see what the difference is going to be. Since we're done, we run the code from the top right here, and we see. Okay, wonderful. The first output as a result of print, the x without quotation mark, we get a 9. That means the compiler basically helped us print the value 9, which is associated with the variable x. So x right here equals to 9, as you can see in the first line of the code we wrote. The last line, print x in quotation marks, basically lets the compiler know that we do not need the value associated with x, but just the text x as a character. And hence, we get that. So I hope this has been clear. We just performed arithmetic addition of two variables, and then we printed the result. That's all for today. I hope this made sense. See you soon. Happy coding.